Emily Heller, who watched this happen in Minneapolis. She's joining us now on the phone. Emily, it's Hallie. Can you hear us okay?
Yep.
Thank you for being with us. Can you tell us, first of all, where you were and what you saw?
I was standing on my front porch. Was just making breakfast, and I heard the commotion. I heard the honking and the whistles. My neighborhood has had a really well-organized response to the ICE raids, and so I knew when I heard whistles there was ICE nearby. So I was standing on my front porch, hadn't even put shoes on yet, and within probably 60 seconds of me standing on my front porch, the protester was shot in the face in front of my house almost immediately.
Can you tell me, Emily, and I'm sure, I know this has been an incredibly, I'm sure, emotional day for you, what happened in the moments leading up to this? So in other words, when you talk about those 60 seconds, so as, if I understand it correctly, it was clear there was some sort of demonstration before you walked outside, right? Because you could hear the whistles. And when you walked out, what specifically was happening in the street?
There was a convoy of ICE vehicles, maybe 6 or 7. And some of the ICE agents had gotten out of their vehicles, and some of the protesters, some of them were on foot. The woman who was shot was in a Honda Pilot, and she was parked perpendicular to traffic. She was blocking traffic as part of her peaceful protest, and the ICE agents were telling her to move, 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 and just seemed totally chaotic. The protesters seemed way more organized than the ICE agents did. It was totally chaotic, and the ICE agents were telling her to move, 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 and then they approached her vehicle and grabbed her, the driver's side door to try to open it and pull her out, I imagine. And then that's when she, I'm sure, got spooked, and she started to reverse. She reversed a little bit so she could angle her wheels it's a one-way, so she could only go out one way, and she reversed. And then she started to accelerate forward, and then one of the ICE agents stepped in front of her and yelled, "Stop," and leaned over the front of the hood of her car and shot her in the face. It was about 3 or 4 shots.
Emily, this level of detail is, I think, helpful as we are looking at some of the videos you're describing it. So I want to repeat this back to you. Because you described the woman who was killed as a protester. Can you, to be clear, it sounds as though you're saying she was in her car protesting by blocking the convoy of ICE or federal vehicles that was coming up this one-way street. Do I have that right?
Correct.
Okay. And we're showing the video now where you describe her angling her wheels and pulling off. What happened in the moments after? What did you see in those moments?
I heard the pops, and then it's like she just put her foot on the gas, like, fully, and drove off, and she sped off, and immediately, you could tell from the shots it was fatal. There was no way she was going to survive, but she immediately hit a lamppost, and then ran into some cars as well, and then she was just sitting in her car, slumped over, and by this point I had gotten my shoes on. I was outside recording. I believe it was a neighbor who showed up, and he was saying he was a medic, or he was a physician, and he wanted to administer CPR. And at this point, it was just ICE agents, and they were extremely rude and just told him to shut up and get back. We don't care. We have our own EMS coming. And it took 15 minutes for EMS to arrive. And then when they did arrive, they couldn't get through with the ambulance. So they just came on foot and then examined her for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and then they carried her out by her limbs like a sack of potatoes. There was no stretcher. They had to walk her to the corner to get closer to the ambulance.
Emily, we're showing some of the video that you provided here, some of the video that you're talking about, the neighbor apparently, or the person you said that was saying, "I'm a physician," et cetera. So we're seeing that interaction as you're talking. How long had this protest, the whistles, the convoy that you heard, how long had the demonstration been going on before you stepped outside? Do you have any sense of that?
It was pretty quick because I had just come downstairs, so it was maybe a couple of minutes. I think they had been mobile, and then when she parked her car, she had successfully disrupted their mission.
Was she with anybody?
Apparently, there was someone in her car earlier, but by the time I was outside, there was no one else in her car. She was alone.
Okay. How are you doing now, Emily?
Just running on adrenaline.
Yeah. What's your street like at the moment?
There's a vigil happening. There's people gathering. There's a lot of people just coming out to grieve together.
Can you give us a sense when and I know you've had conversations with your neighbors, with your village, with your community here, of how people are feeling in Minneapolis? We heard from your mayor, the city mayor, who called the actions here and the description from the Trump administration BS. He told ICE to get the F out, essentially, using that language, as you know, Emily. What is it like in the city based on your interactions with the people around you?
I don't know. I'm just getting bombarded with calls from reporters, and everyone that I've ever met in my life is texting me and reaching out. Total grifters. This is just like, it's overwhelming. It's complete, absolute chaos and nonsense.
Emily Heller, thank you very much for sharing your perspective and your video with us and helping us fill in some of the details here based on what you remember seeing. We really appreciate your time here on NBC, Emily.
Yep, thanks.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.